Becoming rich isn't something that only happens to Ivy League graduates, elite athletes, or lottery winners. Anyone can become rich. What you need to do is to define what being rich means to you. You must start today. You must focus on a few areas of your personal finances where you can achieve big wins instead of clipping coupons and saving on $3 lattes. Then, you must set up an automated money system and start to invest. Today we will go through the major takeaways from Ramit Sethi's blockbuster book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. We will go through all of what I just mentioned, and best of all, after the first setup, you will be spending no more than 90 minutes on your personal finances per month. If you like the content, please remember to smash the subscribe button and like this video for more similar book reviews on finance books. Let's get right into it. Takeaway number 1. What does rich mean to you? First and foremost, you must decide what being rich means to you and become a conscious spender who prioritizes. It's 100% okay to spend unapologetically on the things you love as long as you cut down on other stuff. Heck, even Mike Tyson, who earned hundreds of millions, has been in financial trouble because he didn't spend consciously. It's all too easy to get lost and try to mindlessly keep up with your friends. It can be a full-time job in itself, but you must remember that there's always a trade-off. Sure, you may be able to pick that house that costs $100,000 more, but in that case, you may have to say no to buying that new Tesla. Take Mary as an example. She spends $6,000 a year on designer shoes with a $50,000 take-home salary. Do you think that she has control over her personal finances and she is on a path towards an early retirement? She is. Because she shares an apartment with a friend and because she uses public transport, she can easily afford to spend lavish sums on what she loves, which is designer shoes, and still be on her way towards financial success. There's power in saying no to things we do not like or need, and there's even more power in saying yes to the things we love. Takeaway number 2. Beware the minutiae. Benjamin Franklin famously said, "Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today." Do you want to know the single most important thing to get rich? Starting early. Sure, the best time to start was probably 10 years ago for most of us, but you know what the second best time is? Today. Ramit Sethi teaches something. He calls it the 85% solution. He says that he would much rather get it 85% right than do nothing at all. Another excuse for setting up that account today may be, I only have $100, so why bother setting up an account that will generate just a few dollars per year? It's important to notice that no amount is too small when you are forming great money habits. In fact, the perfect time to start is now because the stakes are low. A recently formed band shouldn't decline an invitation to a smaller festival just because they dream of living in the Madison Square Garden. At some point in the future, they should view it as an opportunity to practice and get better. Likewise, you can't expect to handle millions well if you are struggling with hundreds of thousands. Beware the minutiae. You don't have to get it perfectly right the first time, but you must start at some point, and today is a great day for that. Takeaway number 3. Swap your attention from micro to macro. Have you ever heard this before? Save on $3 lattes? Or get a temporary 0.1% better interest rate by switching to X Bank? Or clip coupons? These 3 examples represent micro decisions. This is not where the battle is won. We should focus our energy on 5 to 10 things that really matter that will yield exceptional results and a good return on invested energy. Here are a few of those big wins. 1. Automate your money system. More on this soon. 2. Keep a great credit score. 3. Use credit cards to get free cashbacks and rewards. 4. Contribute money towards a 401k to get at least the full employer match. 5. Pay off your credit card debt. 6. Cancel your subscriptions and instead buy monthly. If you want to watch a specific series on Netflix, for instance, you can pay the subscription for 30 days and then instantly cancel. You'll have time to watch that series that you created the account for, but you won't end up paying for a product that you're not using 3 months down the line. 7. Focus on cutting your costs in a few problem areas. 8. Negotiate a raise. 9. Do freelance work. 10. Buy a house that you can afford. 11. Buy a car that you can afford and focus on the total cost of ownership rather than the price tag. 12. Allocate your capital right. More on this in the final takeaway. Feel free to use this as a checklist. If you can get 5 of these right, you can buy however many $3 lattes that you want. Before we move on to takeaway numbers 4 and 5, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your family and friends. They will appreciate the knowledge. Takeaway number 4. Set up your automatic money system. We humans are weak at times. We get distracted, bored, and unmotivated, which endangers our prior investing efforts and saving habits. You think that you care, but that's probably just right now. In 2 weeks, we will be back to watching cat videos and Netflix again. Therefore we must set up an automatic money system that can save us from our worst selves. This system will make sure that we stick to our long-term money plan by allocating our income each month. For us, creating an automated money system is a way of doing some work right now to reap a lot of benefits for years and years to come. For your system, you'll need 1. A checking account. This is where the money goes first. Think of it kind of like a distribution center. Its main purpose is to feed your other accounts appropriate amounts by using automatic transfers and to pay off all your bills. 2. A savings account. This is a parking spot for short-term to mid-term savings goals, vacations, gifts, your wedding, a down payment on a house, etc. Pick one with no fees, no restriction on withdrawals, and a high interest rate. 3. Credit card. Used correctly, this is a free short-term loan with rewards and perks. Get at least one which gives cash back. 4. A retirement savings account, such as a 401k or a Roth IRA, although this is country-specific. 5. An investment account. Get one from an online broker. Your automated money system must be based on a conscious spending plan which contains 4 buckets. 1. Fixed costs. 2. Investments. 3. Savings. 4. Guilt-free spending. Here's a great suggestion on what percentage of your take-home pay these should represent. Fixed costs, 50 to 60%. Investments, 10%. Savings, 5 to 10%. Guilt-free spending, 20 to 35%. Automation is great because we learn to live without money. If we never see it, we never get the urge to spend it. Takeaway number 5. The pyramid of investing options. As I mentioned in the previous takeaway, savings and investment accounts will create the backbone of your new rich life. So let's have a look at how to invest your money. Ramit presents 3 different ways to invest your money. You can. 1. Pick your own stocks and bonds. 2. Pick your own index funds and mutual funds. 3. Invest in target date funds. The higher up in the pyramid, the simpler the investing process. Ramit Sethi thinks that for 99% of people, the second or third level in the pyramid is the best option. Here is why Ramit thinks so. It's difficult for the individual investor to beat the market. Time spent trying to beat the market could be spent elsewhere. Have a look at the big wins of takeaway number 3 for such activities. For the majority of people, Ramit suggests that even index funds and mutual funds are too much of a hassle with the so-called target date funds. Things such as diversification and asset allocation are solved for you. The only thing that you must do is to have your automated money system in place. For example, if you expect to retire in 2055, you can set up your investment or retirement account so that you buy Vanguard's Target Retirement 2055 each month. Then that's that. No more hassle and your money will experience the wonders of compound interest. Talk about passive income. It can also be used for specific savings goals. If you expect to get married in 5 years, for example, you can start buying Target Retirement 2025 for that specific goal. Here is a quick recap. There are always trade-offs. You must decide what a rich life means to you and become a conscious spender. Follow the 85% solution. It's better to get it 85% right than to do nothing at all. Focus your time and energy on the big wins. Getting rich is not about saving money on $3 lattes. Set up your automated money system to protect you from your worst self. Investing in target date funds is a great way of achieving good investment returns with little to no effort. Comment below on your favorite takeaway and why it is. See you next time. Cheers.